Finite!
There isn't a single printer I can't fix. Just stop being so stubborn!
Finite!
Wait, how did you do that? Is that some sort of new printer hack? It was like magic.
What are you talking about?
Oh, and by the way, that was brilliant. Who's your manager? Someone might be up for a promotion come the next fiscal quarter, I reckon.
Promotion? I didn't even know the program had promotions. Or that the Ministry of Magic had, fiscal quarters.
The Ministry of what? Right. And I work in, human resources, I'm sure. Only, this doesn't look quite right. I don't recall ever working in a basement. Only I do, of course. Woke up, headed to work this morning. Car broke down, then my phone. Had to use a phone box just to get someone to tow it. I heard someone's voice asking strange questions, things that didn't make any sense. Then everything started shaking, thought it must have been an earthquake. And somehow I ended up here. We're a specialist at the Ministry of Magic.
That doesn't sound quite right. It's almost as if you've had a confusing concoction. I knew it! The phrase!
Confusing is right. Need a report sent to Ayana Afolean by end of week. That's me, by the way. CC payroll and legal too.
Explain. Now.
This is Iana Athalean. Looks like she ingested a particularly potent, confusing concoction and somehow ended up here. Pretty sure she's a Muggle.
Obliviate her.
But...
I see. Let me guess. They told you memory charms were far too dangerous for students. Typical Hogwarts.
Well, altering someone's memory is a big deal. I just don't want her getting hurt, or worse.
Then find someone who can handle it. And take her out through the visitor's entrance while you're at it.
Wouldn't it make more sense to...
Do not question my judgment again. Not now. We're in the middle of a crisis. Death Eater attacks. Right on the Ministry's doorstep.
Uh-oh.
Pretty sure I've not seen you before. Are you that new HR generalist hire they mentioned the other day?
Are you certain this is necessary? I mean, she looks too confused to remember any of this anyway.
Everyone needs onboarding on their first day. It is your first day, isn't it?
I'm afraid so. Step back a bit, just to be safe. I don't obliviate people every day, after all. This is usually handled by the obliviators, but they've got their hands full today. Can't risk waiting with a Muggle in the heart of the Ministry. No wonder Mr. Ward's beside himself. Obliviate!
Are you alright? Can you tell me where we are?
Ministry of Magic, of course. I think we're about to start your onboarding.
I must be more out of practice than I thought. Perhaps another go will do it. What in Merlin's name are they up to out there?
What are we waiting for? Oh, I think I'm supposed to give you a tour of the Ministry!
Figures. It's probably the confusing concoction she drank. Still, let's keep this between us. No need for Mr. Ward to hear about it. Third time's the charm. Obliviate.
What's going on with my head? Really sorry, but you may have to do that ministry tour on your own.
As much as I hate to admit it, I'd better stop before causing any lasting damage. We'll take her to the Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes. Reversal Squad can deal with this properly. Listen, I know this probably breaks a rule or two, but can you keep an eye on her for a bit? Desperate times and all.
Me? What if Mr. Ward finds out? He'll go mad.
Mr. Ward's already mad about everything today, and for once, I can't blame him. This has been the most unusual circumstance. Besides, she looks harmless enough. I'll seal the door and make sure no one can get in. They still teach basic defensive spells at Hogwarts, don't they?
Yes, but...
Hopefully you won't be needing any of them. Stay put.
This has been quite the first day at the Ministry. Wish I could do more to help.
First days are always a muddle, trust me. Mine was the same. Didn't know where to go or who to talk to, so I read the employee handbook cover to cover 4 times.
Really? That's actually reassuring. Nice to know I'm not the only one who feels useless on the first day.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. The fact you're worried about it means you'll do more than fine at this job. Where were you assigned anyway?
Thank you, Miss Aphelion. That means a lot to hear.
Well, glad to help. And if you need anything, just shoot me a message. IT set you up with all the software and accounts, right?
I think so. Who would have thought my favorite Ministry colleague would be a Muggle?
If you're going to lock a door, at least use a proper locking charm. Accio Veritaserum. A few drops of Veritaserum and even the hardiest criminal spills all. Now, tell me, who put you up to this? And what's their next step after flooding the Ministry with altered, confusing concoctions? Speak, or I'll make you. Let's see if you'll stay loyal to the end. You know what happens to Voldemort's followers, don't you? A team of our best potioneers is already analyzing the contents of your bottles. They suspect these confusing concoctions weren't brewed strictly to recipe. Save us all time by telling us what you changed in the recipe. Or, I warn you, any confession made under Veritaserum will not earn you any merit. Every dark thought, every humiliating memory, all exposed for us to see. Now tell me, what else is in those bottles? Poison? I don't believe that's your decision, young man. The only thing they've proven is their utter recklessness. But at least they're still breathing.
Well, that should prove there's no poison in the bottle. At least as far as they know.
I only wish they knew what's in it. A whole lot of confused Ministry employees are still wandering about in a daze. None of the usual spells are snapping them out of it.
This nonsense has to stop. Now we need every last confusing concoction confiscated and destroyed. And I'll see to it myself until an antidote is developed. You there, return to Hogwarts at once. You can help by not being so obstinate. Children have no place amidst a Death Eater attack. Comparing yourself to the Chosen One, are you? Is this a challenge to your mentor? A chance to prove yourself, then. Raise your wand.
Thunderstorm! Alchemy! Atmosphere charm! Whiz-bang! Atmosphere charm! Murtlap! Sidelong apparition. Centaur. Wild ball. Essence of Dittany. Monster. Wild ball. Wild hair. Incendio. Spider. Wild ball.
This is how one properly holds a wand, dear.
Headless hunt. Thunderbird. Wild ball. Wild ball. Wild ball. Wild ball.
Failure? Oh my.
Atmosphere charm. Magical move. Wild ball. Wild ball. Atmosphere charm. Sidelong apparition. Marigold. Wild ball.
Brilliant! I've got just the idea. More time for preparation.
Essence of Dittany. Cornish pixie. Incendio. Magical move. Wild ball. Wild ball.
Brilliant! I've got just another sound.
Headless hunt. Alchemy. Wild ball. Atmosphere charm. Atmosphere charm. Whiz-bang.
Oh, this isn't what the book said.
Atmosphere charm. Whiz-bang. Sidelong apparition. Whiz-bang. Wild ball. Wild ball. Wild ball. Essence of Dittany. Ashwinder.
I won't let you fight a lab. Are you sure you can do this on your own?
Wild ball! Wild ball! Incendio! Cornish pixie! Thunderstorm! Alchemy! Wild ball! Headless hunt! Mooncock! Atmosphere charm! Sidelong apparition! Fantastic Beast suitcase! Sidelong apparition! Fantastic Mount! Incendio! Monster! Essence of Dittany! Centaur!
I won't. I'll patch you up.
Must admit I am surprised. Very well. You may stay and keep an eye on the Muggle.
It all seems to come back to the confusing concoctions.